Welcome to Test Studio's heads up dashboard screen. Wow. Let's get into it. So first off, I'm so happy that I finally got a heads up display, because I was only ever used to that little screen over there that, in comparison to this, in my opinion, does far less. So right away, let's talk about the UI. So when you take a look at this particular display screen, you know, this is my favorite one, and I'll show you momentarily why. Because of the speedometer, you've got your tire pressure, which once you start moving does clock in rather quickly. Right now I'm in park mode. I will be driving shortly to show you the other features. Over here, you have the electric consumption. Trust me, it does grow on you quite a bit. And I kind of like this because it kind of gives you the best of all worlds. On the right-hand side here, you'll have different options, display options, I should say. You've got post startup, it'll show distance, etc., mileage that you've driven. It's got the total kilometers as well. If you move over to the right, you've got the settings menu, you've got CarPlay, you've got Android Auto, you've got Mirrorcast, which basically allows you to mirror your device. And then lastly, you've got AirPlay. So beyond all that, let's quickly just swipe down from top to bottom, and you'll have some immediate other options, such as manual display brightness control, volume control for the speaker. You've got Bluetooth settings. You got seat options here, allows you to adjust the seat controls. You've got door open functions. It actually opens the door. You see that? So it's really cool in that factor. I've had a number of people trying to get in. I've had a number of people trying to get into the car who've never sat in a Tesla, and they're like, how do I open the door? So that's an option there. Settings. So this is my favorite way of accessing settings. Usually I drive around with this particular option. So right away, the quickest way to get into settings, you're going to scroll from the top down, click on settings, and you're immediately presented with a whole bunch of options. You got Bluetooth connectivity, which you'll need on all the time. If you want to, I should say all the time, only because if you want to use Android Auto, which I do, yay, because it's a game changer. General options, you've got temperature settings, Celsius, Fahrenheit, hourly, time zone. I'm in North America, which is in Canada specifically, and just look it up on Google if you don't know, and figure out the UTC Central. One thing, it goes all the way from -12 all the way to positive. So I figured out that mine was -5 -1. So it's -5, -4. That gives me the current time of 2 p.m. in Canada. Speed limit sign, I have it on America, for kilometers, I believe. And then we've got audio output, Bluetooth or loudspeaker, Atmos, PSI or bar. I'm using PSI because that's the measurement I'm used to. And then a whole bunch of language options that you have. There's a ton of them here. So choose which one you favor. Model, it's kind of cool. I've got a Model Y, white, and it's left-hand side drive mode. I mean, if you want to display other vehicles, you could. Display options. This is something I'm going to run through really quickly. We've got UI 1, 2, 3. We've got light mode, dark mode, auto, mobile internet, half screen, full screen, front cam, rainbow road. I don't use any of those features. And then you've got software update, because they've thought ahead and they may want to push some settings later on. So let's go jump back to the display mode here between the UI 2. So I've already showed you that this is UI 2, which is the one that I prefer. Again, instead of you scrolling through here to get to the settings, I've just found out this to be a lot quicker. You go under display, and if you go under UI 1 and hit home, this is the new one. So this actually shows you the kilometers on the far left. You lose the speedometer in the center, where, you know, you've now it's been replaced by the Tesla vehicle. And basically this option here will show you the vehicle driving off, and I'll go through that option momentarily. And then you've also got UI 1. So if you go into display UI 3, and this is what UI 3 would look like. And what you will see here, I'll start driving a little bit for you. So the UI 3 basically gives you like a 3-lane option. And what I really noticed with this is that it's not like you're gonna see cars like drive on the right hand side like it would over on the main screen, okay? But what you will see, if there's like a car approaching, it'll just show up whether it's on the left or right. So I didn't mind this all too much. It basically just feeds off of the Tesla's monitoring system, right? So I'm coming up to some parked cars to the right, like you can see over here, and there's a human being that's walking just right up ahead. So you'll notice that it doesn't really pick up anything on there, but it will pick up the human person that just walked by there. So it's really useful when you are driving on the highway. I do see the cars, they just pop up to the left and right. I'll do some driving later on and post some videos with that as well. So this is UI caption number 3, and you'll see the air pressures have reset really quickly. So that's a UI that I also had on earlier. So let's go back to UI 1. And the UI 1 is very similar to UI 3, except now you're just the 1-lane view of your vehicle. The left and right options still stay the same between them. So this just basically gives you the option of the speedometer and still seeing your vehicle just without the lanes. And it's, you know, I have to speak honestly to this. I am quite shocked at the like smoothness of everything. Like it operates flawless. Like the speed control is like exactly the same, the speedometer I should say. So 41, like I haven't really picked up on any lag whatsoever. I'm always very like I just think negatively of these types of products usually because I've just had bad luck with them. But this product, for whatever reason, it's outstanding. It's as if it was straight from the factory, right? So it's like whenever you have that capability, that just adds to the lovability of the product. And I just find it to be phenomenal. It's very well designed. All right, so I'm just going to quickly show you what it would look like connecting to Android Auto. So swipe right. So there you go. So all of a sudden now I've connected to Android Auto, and just for the sake of it, I'm just going to use a random point of location here. And as we drive off, you'll notice this is everything that I needed personally. You know, I have the original Tesla GPS navigation that's working, plus I have Waze, which I use all the time. If you know, you know. And with that functionality, it's just improved my driving happiness that much more. I feel like this is the thing that Tesla was missing, you know, just being able to maximize on technology, and having this option was just amazing to me. And it was like just mediocre before I got this unit, TESSTUDIO, to come in and then give us this phenomenal option. So I'm just going to show you quickly here on the menu system. So you can change your Spotify to show you can change the view, the layout a little bit. You can have 3 sets here. This is going into the phone itself. If you wanted to, and you wanted to open, let's say, I don't know, Spotify, for example, you can, and it will give you that option here. which is awesome. I just like how smooth everything is. Again, I just want to point that out to you. And let's say you wanted to fill the entire space again, you simply just click on Ways, and it just takes up the whole screen. Now, I've played around with this a little bit, so I'm just going to show you that now. So this is the full screen mode here, where it just gives you the GPS navigation or whatever you want to put on full screen. So again, if you go into the menu options, and the best way is just to swipe top down, settings, then you want to go under display, and this is the full screen option. Now if I do the half screen option, click home, now it's going to also split the screen for you, and it just moves seamlessly to where you left off. Just give it a second, and there you go. Now this is by far the best feature to me. It's everything. And like I said, for those of you that want to use Waze, this is the perfect tool. Now you can do a whole bunch of other apps as well, like I've just showed you, but essentially, as you can tell, it's very, very nice.